Hey boys and girls, how you doing? We're going to be talking about what we watched in a video last week, which was music notation and understanding how to read the letter names for the notes that are on the staff. I wanted to give you a little bit of a better understanding. Maybe hearing my voice, maybe showing you some of my visuals might help in understanding how to name the letters. The first thing we do is we look at the symbols that we're dealing with here. The first is a clef. The clef that we deal with is called the treble clef. The treble clef sits in the front of the staff, and it tells us that the higher sounding instruments are going to use these notes. For instance, the trumpet, the flute, the clarinet, the saxophone, higher pitched instruments use the treble clef. Examples of instruments that use a different clef, which is called the bass clef, are the trombone, the tuba, the electric bass. So different instruments use different clefs. We use the treble clef because we're going to learn how to play recorder, and the recorder uses the treble clef. So this is called the treble clef. Now right here we have something called a bar line. A bar line is what two of them together. What is in between the bar line is called a measure. A measure consists of notes and rests, and these notes and rests are on lines and spaces. Now what I mean by lines and spaces, over here you can tell the difference between a line and a space. When a note has a line going right through the center of it, like this one does, that is called a line note. However, a note down here with a line above and a line below, where the note is nestled nicely and there is no line intersecting it, is called a space note. So, if I were to ask you to put X's on the staff to show me where line notes and space notes go, we count everything in music from the bottom to the top. So we know the staff is 5 lines and 4 spaces. If I were to say, draw an X on the third line, take a look. I would count from the bottom line to the top. 1, 2, 3. And since this is my third line, I would draw the X right there. Here's an example of the 4th space. We went to the first space and counted up. 1, space 2, space 3, space 4. The first line is located down here, line 1. The second space is located over here, space 1, space 2. So keep in mind that everything is counted from the bottom to the top. Over here, we have the line rules. Now we follow these line rules to help us figure out what we're going to name the letters. So take a look. From the bottom to the top, all we have to do is remember the sentence, every good burger deserves fries. Now using that sentence from the bottom to the top, we can spell the letter names on the staff using the first letter of each word. E is for every, G is for good, B is for burger, D is for deserves, and F is for fries. So if I said to you, hey boys and girls, tell me what the letter name on the third line is. All you have to do is remember the third word in your sentence. Every good burger. Burger is the third word. The letter B starts with burger. Every good burger. The third line. 1, 2, 3 from the bottom up. Now the space rules are different. Space is very simple. We say space rhymes with face. So as long as you can spell the word face, you're good to go. This word face is spelled F-A-C-E. But you have to keep in mind, everything goes from the bottom to the top. So the word face spells F-A-C-E. If I said boys and girls, tell me the letter name for the third space. Well, all I have to know is know that the third letter of the word face is C. F-A-C. It's on our third space. 1, 2, 3. So as long as you can spell the word face, you know the space notes. So we know the rules for the line notes and the space notes. Here's what they all look like together. And if any of you are smart enough to notice, take a look over here, you'll notice that there's a pattern. And this pattern, starting over here with the A, looks just like the alphabet, going upward, like going up the steps. Boys and girls, we use the first 7 letters of the alphabet to name the notes. So starting with A, as I go up the staff, as I go forward or up the stairs, I'm going forward in the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, okay? And then if I were to go backwards, notice as I go down the steps, the alphabet goes backwards, all right? When I get to A, I go back to G and keep going down from there. The same thing up top. When I get to G, if I were to put a line over here and put the note over on that next line, that would be called A, because I would go right back to A. We only use the first 7 letters of the alphabet. Something cool as well, we can actually use the letter names on the staff to spell words, like special secret code. Look over here. The letter name for the 4th line, the 2nd space, and the 4th line again, spell the word dad. If I take a look here and I see, okay, this is on the 4th line, I'm going to use my line rules. I'm going to say every good burger deserves. Deserves starts with D, therefore I put D on the bottom. This is a space note. Space rhymes with face. F-A. This is the letter A from the word face. And again, on the 4th line, every good burger deserves D. That spells the word dad. But that's something for another time, just to show you something a little fun and interesting. Okay, so that is the end of our tutorial for today. I've attached another worksheet for you to do, and I want you to complete that worksheet on your own, and you can submit that back to me. Let me know you did your work, okay? Have a wonderful week, boys and girls. I'll see you soon.